Are you making this number one growth mistake? I've been working with clients in coaching and leadership for a really long period of time now. In fact, worked with leaders from more than 80 countries. And I keep encountering the same problem over and over again, where people get stuck. They want to break free. They want to move to another level, but they find they've cycled back and they're doing the same old things again. Let's test whether this might be what's holding you back. Explore with me. Today, we are dealing with one of two major growth inhibitors that I encounter all of the time with people in all walks of life. And especially somehow with leaders, influencers, people who want to make a big difference and realize that they need the growth themselves to impact the world. And the other one is the one that I'm not going to deal with today. I'm going to deal with in the next video, is all about trying harder. People think that growth is just about trying harder. We'll talk about that one in the next video. But for this video, I want to explore something different. And I'm going to start with a story. I was working with two fairly young people. They went on one of my introductory courses, the Morpheus Genius Disruptive. And I did a kind of a group coaching with the two of them together. And fascinatingly, they both had a very similar idea of what they wanted to be doing. And we spoke about what sort of time frame. And I think they were both talking maybe 5 years. And I said to them, so what do you need to make that happen? And they said, confidence. And I said, okay, that's really interesting. How are you going to find confidence? What's going to give you that confidence that you're looking for? And they both said, qualification. I want to go and do a degree in this thing. I want to go and study this thing. And I went, wrong answer. Wrong answer. Because I've seen over and over again where people think that growth is primarily an education issue. They think growth is adding knowledge and skill. And I want to tell you a secret. That's not the secret to growth. The secret to growth is changing the mindset. And so our quote this week from Keller Williams Realty says, when you go from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, a new world of possibilities opens up. Now let's talk a little bit about this, because it doesn't mean that knowledge and skill aren't part of the puzzle. But the big issue in growth, and our theme this month is build and growth. The big issue in growth is not knowledge and skill. I have seen over and over again people come on a training course and they sit there and they agree and they say that makes sense. They wish they'd come across this model ages ago. And then a year later, I'm presenting the same course, but now it's one of their people that's on the course. And they come to me and they say, did my manager come on this course? You see, they gained the knowledge and skill, but the behavior didn't change. And in growth, what we're looking for is a change in behavior. We want to look different. We want to feel different. We want to be different. And no amount of knowledge and skill guarantees a mindset change. But I tell you what, a mindset change guarantees that you're going to get the knowledge and skill. And so if we can focus always on what is holding us back in terms of a mindset, we can liberate ourselves to grow. And then this quote becomes true, that a growth mindset opens a new world of possibilities for us. And that's what we're really looking for. So let me go back to these two beautiful people who were wanting, we started to talk about, where does confidence come from? And I could tell stories of people who are really lacking confidence that I'm working with, that are brilliant and experienced, and they don't have an education beyond finishing the high school. And they are really lacking confidence, and they think, well, if they had a qualification, it wouldn't be a problem. Except here's the problem. I have another client I've worked with who has a PhD and still lacks confidence in his domain, in the very thing he's trying to change the world about. He still lacks confidence. And so I would like to put it to you that the education is not the source of confidence. It may be a source of authority, but that's a different story. It's not a source of confidence, because the real issue is the inside job. What are we doing on the inside to change our mindsets, to switch things over? What are we doing to get those limiting beliefs that we hold on so dearly to, and those mindsets, and switch them around? And that is my sweet spot, is working with people around that. And I'll be telling a bit of a story on in the next video of that for me. But my challenge for you today is this: are you making this number one mistake in terms of growth? Is this your growth mistake? Is your growth mistake thinking that growth is first and foremost about knowledge and skill? It isn't. Real growth is changing mindsets. And if you want to know more about that, let's start a discussion below. Ask some questions. Let's get a conversation going. And then also, in a couple of weeks' time, we're doing the Morpheus Intelligence Update, and that is going to be the topic. So look out for that and register for that. And I will see you in the next video.